From glowing beaches to lakes that turn blood red overnight, our world is full of incredible discoveries that challenge everything we think we know about nature. And sometimes, you just have to see them to truly believe they exist. Speaking of nature's hidden magic, we present to you a serene blue lake transformed into a deep blood-red pool overnight. This eerie phenomenon has occurred in several places around the world, sparking both scientific interest and wild theories. One of the most famous examples is Lake Urmia in Iran. Once the second-largest saltwater lake in the world, it has turned red multiple times due to a unique combination of natural factors. The dramatic color change happens when water levels drop and salinity rises. This creates the perfect environment for certain microorganisms like Dunaliella salina algae and halophilic bacteria to thrive. These microorganisms produce red pigments as a survival mechanism, protecting themselves from intense sunlight and high salt concentrations. A similar phenomenon has been observed in Lake Natron in Tanzania. Known for its extreme alkalinity and scorching temperatures, the lake can reach up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Microorganisms thriving in these harsh conditions create stunning red and orange hues, particularly along the edges where the water evaporates the fastest. While science explains the color shift, these crimson lakes have long been shrouded in myths and legends. Some cultures see them as signs of divine wrath or warnings of impending doom. Others attribute the eerie sight to supernatural forces. Talk about a one-of-a-kind discovery. A rare cyclops shark was recently confirmed in Mexico. This unique find involves a 22-inch-long albino shark fetus with a single functioning eye at the front of its head. The condition, known as cyclopia, occurs in various animal species, including humans. A few months earlier, fisherman Enrique Lucero Leon legally caught a pregnant dusky shark near Cerralvo Island in the Gulf of California. While cleaning his catch, Leon discovered the unusual male embryo alongside its 9 normal siblings. News of the bizarre find quickly spread on Facebook, catching the attention of marine biologists. They reached out to Leon, who agreed to lend the shark fetus for scientific research. The scientists conducted X-rays and reviewed previous studies on cyclopia in other species to confirm that the specimen was indeed a cyclops shark. Cyclops sharks have been documented by scientists a few times before, but always as embryos. Experts believe that the absence of any adult cyclops sharks suggests that these animals do not survive long in the wild. This rare discovery adds to the fascinating and mysterious world of marine biology. Here's another fascinating natural wonder, the boiling river, nestled deep within the Amazon rainforest of Peru. Discovered by geophysicist Andre Russo in 2011, this remarkable river stretches over 6.4 kilometers and is renowned for its scalding hot waters, which can reach temperatures of up to 86 degrees Celsius. During the dry season, it becomes a perilous place where the water is hot enough to be lethal, boiling small mammals, reptiles, and amphibians that inadvertently fall in. But why does this river run so hot? According to scientific theories, its extreme temperature is the result of a unique blend of geological and hydrothermal factors. Flowing across a fault line, water seeps deep into the Earth's crust, where it is heated by geothermal activity. As this superheated water rises back to the surface, it forms a river that can inflict severe burns or even cook living creatures that come into contact with it. Beyond its scientific intrigue, the boiling river is steeped in layers of legend, spirituality, and mysticism. It is home to the Santuario Huistin and Mayan Toyaku, 2 indigenous Amazonian communities that have long revered it as a site imbued with spiritual powers. This cultural significance adds another dimension to its already captivating story. Imagine stumbling on an entire city buried underground, complete with living spaces, kitchens, schools, and hidden tunnels. That's exactly what happened in 1963 in Turkey's Nevşehir province. A man renovating his house found a mysterious room beneath his basement. Digging further, he uncovered one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries, Derinkuyu, an ancient underground city stretching over 18 stories deep. Derinkuyu wasn't just a cluster of random rooms, it was a meticulously planned city. Historians believe it could house around 20,000 people along with their livestock and food supplies. The city had chapels, stables, and even wineries. A sophisticated ventilation system with over 50 shafts ensured fresh air reached every corner. Underground wells provided drinking water, safe from contamination or poisoning by enemies. The city's entrances were protected by massive circular stone doors. These doors, weighing up to 1,000 pounds, could be rolled into place from the inside. Each floor could be sealed off, allowing residents to isolate themselves in case of an invasion. The tunnels were narrow and winding, designed to slow down intruders. Who built their Enkuyu? Many historians credit the Phrygians around the 8th century BCE, but later civilizations expanded it. The Byzantine Empire used it as a refuge during Arab invasions in the 7th and 8th centuries. Some believe early Christians also hid there to escape Roman persecution. Despite its engineering marvels, mysteries remain. How did ancient builders dig so deep without modern tools? Why create such a massive city underground? Next, we have one of the most mysterious structures in the Middle East. This ancient stone monument was first noticed from the air sometime after 1967. Archaeologists doing a survey over Golan Heights, which is a piece of land sandwiched between Syria and Israel, noticed 5 circles flowing inside each other. The outermost ring was a staggering 152 meters wide. Ground excavations determined that it was 5,000 years old and a contemporary of the famous Stonehenge in England. Almost resembling a labyrinth, the Golan structure consists of small stacks of basalt rocks with a combined weight of over 40,000 tons. At the center rests a huge burial chamber, but apart from being a grave, it might have had some astrological purpose too. Researchers found that both annual solstices align with gaps in the walls. The purpose and origin of the structure remains unknown. Next, we are taking you to Egypt, the land where unimaginable artifacts have been discovered. This time, however, archaeologists have discovered a city lost in time. In 2021, archaeologists discovered the 3,000-year-old city of Aten, nestled in the southern city of Luxor, Egypt. The lost city is believed to be established by the 9th king of ancient Egypt's 18th dynasty, King Amenhotep III. Aten is theorized to be the largest administrative and industrial settlement. The city was found to be filled with homes, some with walls nearly 10 feet high. Hieroglyphic inscriptions were found on wine vessels, rings, scarabs, pottery, and mud bricks. The unearthing of this city unlocks a rare look into ancient Egyptian life at a time when the empire was at its wealthiest. Some researchers are calling it the next best extraordinary finding since the tomb of Tutankhamun. Archaeologists hope this discovery will aid them in better understanding past civilizations and their respective day-to-day lifestyles. In a remarkable discovery off the ancient port city of Caesarea, Israel, scuba divers stumbled upon the largest ever gold treasure found in the country. The find was announced by the Israel Antiquities Authority, and it had at least 2,000 gold coins dating back over 1,000 years. Unearthed 12 meters underwater, the coins were initially spotted by divers who quickly reported their find. Antiquities Authority experts returned to the site with the original divers and uncovered 6 kilograms of golden coins exposed by winter storms. Surprisingly, the coins were in excellent condition and needed no conservation despite resting on the seafloor for a millennium. Some coins displayed bends and bite marks, authenticating their age. These coins likely came from the time of the Fatimid Caliphate, which ruled between the 10th and 12th centuries. Marine biologists believe that the coins were on a ship that sank near Caesarea. Caesarea was an important place during the time of the Fatimid Caliphate, especially for trade by sea. It sounds like a scene straight out of a fantasy movie, waves crashing on the shore, glowing with an otherworldly blue light. But bioluminescent beaches are very real. This magical effect comes from tiny organisms called phytoplankton. These microscopic creatures emit light through a chemical reaction called bioluminescence. When disturbed by waves, boats, or even footsteps, they create a brilliant glow in the water. One of the most famous spots for this phenomenon is Vaatu Island in the Maldives. At night, the ocean lights up in a dazzling blue hue, earning it the nickname Sea of Stars. The same phenomenon can be seen in Puerto Rico's Mosquito Bay, considered the brightest bioluminescent bay in the world. In this bay, the density of phytoplankton is so high that even the slightest movement in the water creates an intense glow. Bioluminescence isn't random, it's a survival mechanism. When disturbed, these organisms emit light to confuse predators or attract bigger predators to scare them away. The glow is caused by the interaction of a chemical called luciferin and oxygen, triggered by an enzyme called luciferase. Interestingly, not all glowing beaches are the same. The brightness and color of the light depend on the species of phytoplankton and environmental conditions. Warmer temperatures, calm waters, and nutrient-rich environments often lead to brighter displays. While these beaches are stunning, they can also serve as indicators of ecological health. pollution, climate change, and overfishing can reduce phytoplankton populations, making these glowing spectacles rarer over time. Standing on a bioluminescent beach feels otherworldly. Words and pictures can't do it justice. You just have to see it to truly believe it. That's all for today. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.